Just north of the Delaware Expressway and east of Broad Street, we find ourselves at Lincoln Financial Field in South Philly. The scene in South Philly a few moments ago. Boy, the city of brotherly love is fired up. They're saying, fly, Eagles, fly, as they get ready to match up with the Arizona Cardinals. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Have you been tried in the fire? Have you been tried in the fire? Well, tell me, did you come through as pure gold?
You kick it like the benefactor's benefactor. Well, truthfully, we know you never been a factor. Well, honestly, the truth is that you've been an actor. And now your actions got them boys about to mass up. Lectures from the devil got you piping hot. This up and you get screwed and chopped, no Michael Watts. When I was 10, I knew I should have been on rap a lot. Think like Jay Prince and I do more than just rap a lot. Listen, I went and got my digits up. Listen, your favorite, bruh. Listen, you don't want no trouble, cuz. The 25th, I got a meeting with the governor. That's your rap a lot, no cap a lot. I used to from Farron down to Camelot. I used to whip up in my granny's pot. She asked my friend.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Just a short time ago, these Philly fans in full roar as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. Pyrotechnics ablaze. They're set to go as their Eagles will match up with the Arizona Cardinals. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. They go play action here on first down. And this will be swung out here for Conner. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. So, Charles, a nice throw there by a man who, until this week, was the backup here, elevated to get the start due to injury. How different do you think this offense will be?
Well, the hope is not much, but obviously it's hard to say until you get out there and see how your guys respond. And fortunately, this might just be a 1 or 2 week absence. But I do think that this unit has faith in him. They believe that he can play well, and they're going to band together to give him every opportunity.
And he'll go out of bounds, it appears, right at the 45. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
throwing on first down. Kay. Open man, Gronkowski complete. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
So, Charles, you look at this offense, what a start to the season. 5 wins without a loss. When do you think that you start believing that maybe you're in the midst of something special?
Well, you and I both know every head coach never wants that thought to creep into a locker room. But the truth of the matter is, not quite at this time, because if we look at the Steelers in 2020, they're a great example. Remember, they started 11-0, then lost 5 of 6 and went out in the first round. But I think if you get toward mid-November, the Thanksgiving time frame, and you're still doing this, that's when things start to get real for a ball club.
A big play that time through the air. 34 yards. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Here's a diving catch right side.
7 yards, the pickup there.
Every coach we ever talk to says to his team before the game, quick start, guys. Let's get out of the gate fast. How about that? They took his lesson to heart, didn't they?
They did exactly that. A nice diving catch here on the game's opening drive. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
He'll drop this one down to Cohen.
And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. It's a quarterback sneak, and he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10
at their own 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
He'll check this one down to Gainwell.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Open man, that's Devontae Smith.
They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down.
Here's Hurts to throw.
And this is caught by Watkins.
And he is going to have an Eagles first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Hurts. And one more time, that's Watkins. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. A good throw here, finding Pascal. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he'll be taken down at the 26. 19 on the last play, 19 more here at another first down. They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. And he stopped immediately there. Tackle made there by Budda Baker. Well, this defense for the Cards, they were very strong last week in that win over Cleveland.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there. And they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
And this throw incomplete. Have a defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Throwing is Hurts. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Chris Watkins, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Personally, for him, a great opening drive. He had 3 catches, including the touchdown.
That felt like tremendous scouting, great film watching, and creating a game plan to start this off, not only to get him involved, but to send a message to the defense. You have a lot to handle in this one.
These two teams all tied after 1. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments. Nice play call, a little bit of play action right there. If you can get those linebackers to freeze for just a split second, that's usually all the room you need in order to get it to your tight end.
On first down, Kay gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. And he's brought down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Looking to throw. Kay. Dancing to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Kay. That ball complete to Isabella. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Off play action. Kay. Going deep for Hopkins. And this one dropped in the end zone. It looked like a touchdown, but not to be. And now it's 4th down. And now out is the Cardinal field goal team here. From the right hash, this from 53. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2.
NFL kickers nowadays, they make things look so easy because normally from this range, about 2 out of 3. And this is not an easy kick.
Yeah, 20 years ago, you get where he was in that 50 range, maybe a little over. And it's a big kick, but now we just, if they leave it short, you're like, whoa, what happened? And that's what we have here.
Yeah, you're right. 20 years ago, we were saying run some more plays and get closer. Now we think they're definitely within range, and you're exactly right. When it comes up short, there has to be something that went wrong because they have plenty of leg.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. The CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. He's going to wind up and air it out. And this one is incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll drop to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. That throw, Charles, on the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw or maybe the ball's tipped or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
Now a play fake here on first down. Along the sideline, he has more. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover. And they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Throw left side, complete to Isabella. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. They'll wind up losing a yard on the play. And that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal. Operating from the gun. Kay. Touchdown, Cardinals. Rob Gronkowski, his first touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
34's the mic. 34's the mic. He's coming. Check in. Check in. Let's pick it up. It's out of time, guys.
He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Well, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Hurts looking again for Watkins, and this time that's complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 22-yard line. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
Second and 10.
Back to throw again. He finds his man, complete. It's Watkins. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
Hey, 25 to the mic. We're going 25 to the mic. Hey, check. Hey, 25 to the mic. We're going 25 to the mic.
They'll look to throw again. And it's caught. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Well, it certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
To throw again on 2nd down. Hurts. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Quez Watkins with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Elliott good with a PAT. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
Gronkowski's got it on the crossing route. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Off the play fake. Kane. He's got Gronkowski yet again. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
And he completes it to Cohen. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Again, he'll drop to throw. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions.
Third down here and 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's got his big tight end, Gronkowski. And he'll be brought down shy of the first down marker at the 11.
That pattern and scheme was well defensed on 3rd down. He tried to just sprint from one side of the field to the other, and they got it to him quickly. But no chance at yards after the catch there, and they stop him short.
So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. And his kick is right there. It's good, and they take a 17-14 lead. So we will not go into the lockers tied. We do have a leader in the clubhouse, so to speak.
Man, it's only 3 points. Doesn't seem like much, but it looms big the way that they got it done right before the half ended.
And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with 5 seconds to go, this will likely be our final play. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. So we have reached halftime with the visiting Cardinals out in front. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this 3rd quarter. No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half, so make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps, but above all, play your game.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. He'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Sanders. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. They'll look to throw here. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
He's going to look deep for Watkins. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. The Eagles send out their punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
Let's see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. Looking to throw on second down. Kay, the catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And all the way down inside the 25 before he gets out of bounds. A huge play there for Arizona.
First down.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. On the draw, this is Cohen. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Off play action. Kay. This one caught by Isabella.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. First carry for James Conner. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. James Conner with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. Koo now for the point after. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Makes the score Cardinals 24, Eagles 14. Youngway Koo set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They're down now 24-14. Work to do as they come up on a 1st and 10. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it. And the return will stop right around the 25. That was one I kind of saw coming, Charge. He had a free safety just hanging back there over the middle, waiting, and he saw that ball go in the air, and he jumped on it.
And I don't know why the quarterback didn't see that. That was just your standard cover 3, which means the free safety in the middle of the field, the 2 corners, and they divide the field in thirds. But when you have a free safety with range, like a good center fielder, he can go from side to side and make plays on the football as he did there.
And he finds Gronk. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Zach Ertz, his first touchdown on the year. And the Cards use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
Now Younghoe Koo for the extra point.
And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17.
Eagles 14. Younghoe Koo set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Hurts.
And he's got his big tight end here. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Here's Hurts to throw.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
The Eagles send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. This is taken around the 12. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just give him a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent is really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
Yeah, now they're just looking to add to that total.
Working with 2nd and 5 now.
From the gun, Kay.
And this will be swung out here for counter.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
On 1st and 10, Kay. That'll be caught. It's Isabella. And he'll go out of bounds, making it all the way down to the 5. A huge play there for Arizona.
We have seen big plays from both quarterbacks throughout this game, and there's another one right there. Going back and forth, almost like two excellent guitar soloists trying to top each other with each additional play.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll run here with Connor. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. James Conner with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Cardinals get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Koo for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Eagles 14. Younghoe Koo set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Oh, Pascal able to haul that one in. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40.
Eagles, first down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 1st down, Hurts. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Buda Baker with a pick. And the Cardinals are going to get it back here just past the 35. Another solid game-changing play for this defense for the interception. At this point, though, I don't know that it's game-changing. I mean, they've got this one in firm control.
And you always hear about, those stories about someone left their game plan behind and maybe you benefit from it. I'm not going to say that happened, but they certainly have appeared on defense to be a step ahead this entire game. Guys are always in the right spot.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. They start on the ground here at Sanders, and not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Throwing is Hurts. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
The Eagles on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the 1st.
Hey, 25 to Mike. We're going 25 to Mike. Here we go, team.
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. And one more time, that's Watkins. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Quez Watkins, 27 yards. And the Eagles make some inroads here on that deficit. Well, yes, that's his 3rd touchdown catch, which is very impressive. But on the scoreboard, they're still struggling.
So safe to say that without him, my goodness, yikes, they are in major league trouble. He's doing his best to try and keep them in the game.
Now that Eagle offense will stay out there as they'll go for 2. The Cardinals going to use the 1st of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now that Eagle offense will stay out there as they'll go for 2. Hurts will throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. A great read, and it's picked off. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. 20, 10. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Certainly no reason to panic. They've got the 3-score lead, but the turnover last time, the interception that led to a touchdown, you'd have to think they might not be dialing that up again.
Yeah, probably not. They're still in fantastic shape, though, so I would imagine before he tried it out here for this series, head coach probably just leaned over to him and was like, listen, we're wearing these color shirts. Throw it to those guys, not the others. Try to make a joke out of it and just let him go out there with a little bit more confidence.
Off the play fake. Kay. It's complete. He's got Gronk. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
Throwing on first down. Kay. The screen pass here to Cohen. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Vision and speed, two of the attributes that you might say are important for a free safety, and we saw both in evidence there.
And I think really good defenders can snip out those screen passes, just something that they can feel, something that they can sense about how the quarterback drops back or how the linemen are just a little slow to block the oncoming rushers. He read it perfectly, got in there, and made the play.
Back to throw again. That's Isabella open on the right side. And some room to maneuver. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the 4th, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2.
Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah,
and he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Tariq Cohen, his 5th touchdown now on the year.
And the Cardinals add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Koo now for the point after.
And that stretches the lead to 27.
Next to score, Cardinals 47, Eagles 20.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th.
And it's a fumble. And the Cardinals have got it going the other way. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Following the fumble recovery, Kay. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
Yeah, I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football.
There's a beautiful throw there, and he's been sensational the entire game, moving it around, spreading it, hitting the right guys. And look, under normal situations, partner, I would expect him to come out of the game now. They've got it in hand. But you and I have been around this league a long time, and every time we ask head coaches about it, hey, why don't you take your quarterback out when the game's in hand? They just kind of give us that look like that's what he's paid to do. So it's a very unusual situation. I'd want him out. They tend to leave him in.
Now a play fake here on first down. And give them another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Well, business as usual for them. Well on their way to another victory. Riding a serious wave of momentum from what we've seen. And so far, they haven't met their match. So if you're going to play this team in the future, your mission is clear. You better be ready to play and match their firepower.
Now Younghoe Koo for the extra point.
Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Cardinals 54, Eagles 20. Younghoe Koo set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick 6 makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or two.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead will swell by one more. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hey, 25 to Mike. We're going 25 to Mike. Hey, they scared. They scared.
From the gun, it's Hurts. Again, that's Watkins. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed, I did, my good man.
Well, I do have one word for that touchdown for you, partner. You ready?
Yeah.
Cosmetics.
Just makes things look a little better. I don't know. It's like putting lipstick on a pig.
Yeah, and it's hard to do, too. And the pig doesn't like the lipstick a heck of a lot, but you do like the fact that they're battling down the stretch, still trying to put something on the board, even though this game is over.
By the way, how rude is that to the pig? Look at all the things they give us. Pulled pork, bacon. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And this one has gone pretty well to form. They've come in, had little problem thus far, and now they'll try to polish things off in the 4th. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. That one looks like he'll throw here. And this one's incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Off play action. Kay. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a 1st down.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the 4th quarter.
Watch that in. Watch that in. Tight end's right. Tight end's right. What?
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
They are certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one. And oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the 4th quarter.
He's going to look deep for more. And this is caught inside the 5. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. But sometimes you just got to marvel at how these guys can throw the football. He gave that everything he had, and it was right on the money.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh, no. And their worst fears were realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
Yeah, that throw traveling an even 64 yards in the air. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that will extend this big lead.
Young Wei Koo set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. ready at the line. This Philly offense set to go. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
On second and very short, Hurts. And this is caught by Watkins. And out across midfield down to the 45. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. He'll look to throw. He's got Smith here. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. So first and 10 now from the 30. Hurts sets up to throw it. And my goodness, another interception. Buda Baker with a pick. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they will score. It's a pick six for the Cardinals touchdown. Charles, we've seen them target one of their main weapons time and time again. Maybe they went to that well too many times there.
Yeah, and it's so difficult to determine how many times is too many, because how many times have we seen a team go and play and say, until they stop us, we'll keep going. Well, they got stopped on that one, and it cost them 6 points.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead will swell by one more. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. A big offensive